What it do, YouTube fam? It's your girl Stuff's Too Legit. Welcome back to the channel. How you doing? So, I'm gonna need you to go like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna come up with something like that sounds better than that. And comment down below. So today I made something really simple. I made some spicy sausages with some zesty French fries, and I drenched it in sauce. And I'm also going to be drenching it in my one-time spicy, I think. And I have some sweet chili red hot, so some spicy sweet chili. What's on here is ketchup and, like, you know, stuff like that. It's just the works. And then I did bring a fork. I don't know if I'm gonna use it though. I just brought it just to have it. And then today I have my Sprite. I didn't bring a cup of ice. I'm just gonna be drinking it from there. But this is the like the little mini cans. Like, they're actually smaller than the ones that I normally use, you see, in comparison to my water, because I feel like I've been drinking a lot of soda, so I'm like, let me tone it down. But I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna take a quick sip. That is really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to get, I don't think there's gonna be a cheese pull. No, it's already like getting dried out, but this is the ingredients in here. Just wanted to do something simple but good. I am gonna use this like right away because I need my kick. So I'm just gonna put it on some areas. I'm probably gonna end up using more because I really like that one. It's not that I don't like the other one. It's just that it's tough on your like stomach, honestly, if you really like eat. I'm gonna use the fork so I could give you out a proper bite. Duh. So I want to share with you the craziness that I saw. Hold on, let me drip, drip, drip. And I was like, So in order for me to give y'all some, I have to use the fork. So I was on YouTube, right? Just looking at random videos. You know. Okay, this one clearly doesn't like want to get on here. So, I'm looking at random videos. I'm just like, browsing around, blah, blah. I come across, hold on guys. Okay, yes, I'm right there, right there. Yes, I'm mixing it all together. Yes, I am. Sorry guys, I really want to tell you, I just I'm so hungry. So I come across this video, right? And it's from Extreme Cheapsteaks, I believe. Excuse me. So it's a show on, is it TLC or T? It's a show. Yeah. So it's a show on TLC. I don't know how old this episode is. I'm not sure. But what I do know is that this episode was crazy. So, and it's not a very long clip. It's on YouTube. I'll probably add the description down below because you're gonna be like, what? If you haven't seen it. So there's this girl. Sorry guys if you hear that like back and forth, that's like my neighbor's dog. And it is always barking. So, homegirl, the show is about people that are extremely cheap, right? Or how to save money, blah blah. So, the episode starts and she's like, yeah, you know, pretty much like I'm very conservative, blah blah, or whatever. She has, I believe, like 2 kids and a man. So in order to save like electricity and stuff like that, she moves her bulb around from room to room in her home, right? And if you're a guest at her house, so if you're a guest at her house, then that doesn't happen very often. She doesn't like entertaining because entertaining costs money, right? So you have to use a candle to go to the restroom. Okay, so let me retract actually. Hold on. You meet her and it starts off, she's in the medical field. She draws blood, right? And she starts off with her detergent. So here is a syringe to calculate how much detergent she's gonna use for that load of laundry. And I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe it's not accurate, like if you don't have enough, that much clothes in your load to use like an entire pod or whatever. I use pods in my house, I don't use liquid, but you know, whatever. Like, I'm like, alright, fine. Then in the episode, she's like cooking, right? She's cooking pasta. She like puts the sauce, you know, because she had like a little salad, you know, with the pasta. I believe the dressing was ranch. Now, before we get into that, the water that she was using to boil the noodles is reused water from, I don't know how long, it didn't say in the episode. It's just, it had like it was disgusting. So, you know, all the gunks that it makes. So she's feeding this to her kids and her man, and once the meal is done, she places the leftover. So like right now I have 2 times spicy on this plate, and I would just shove it back in to the bottle. Like that's what she was doing with her ranch, with her spaghetti sauce. I was like, yo. So we keep going, right? The episode keeps going, and her man wants to have a I believe like a football party or something at their house. But keep in mind that this woman like is extremely cheap, which she, from what I gathered in the episode, they make good money, both of them. Like she's in the medical field. I don't know what he does, and he was saying like we have to take Navy showers, which if you know what that is, it's a 2-minute shower. And I think at least in the military, they keep the water on for you as you're lathering. She makes them turn it off. Like she has a baby monitor connected in the bathroom so she can hear the water on it. It's you know, I mean, I'm not judging. I just thought it was really interesting that people live like that. Like I didn't know, you know? I just thought it was really interesting how she operates her home. So she's like, all right, whatever, like you could have your party. I'm assuming for the sake of the show, right? So she goes grocery shopping for this party, and I guess she's getting like, you know, some stuff or whatever, and she's like picking out grapes. And she's like, I don't need the stem of the grapes, I need the grapes, which is what I eat. So she's picking from the ranch, like the grapes. And she's like, I'm not paying for the ranch, which actually does make a lot of sense, I'm not gonna lie. But then she kicks it up a notch. She's getting bananas. And man, you guys need to watch it. You need to watch it. So she's getting bananas, and she peels the bananas and then puts it like in the bag. Yeah. With no shell, no nothing. So she goes over to the butcher because she's gonna make a lasagna and for the party. And she's like, oh, you know, do you guys have like any expired ground beef? Because you know when the meat's about to expire, they be selling it for super cheap. Don't act like you haven't bought no almost expired meat. And he's like, no, we don't do that here. She's like, okay. So she's like, let me get this amount of ground beef, and let me get ground beef fat, I think it was, or something like that. I didn't even know they sold that. So she's like, let me get the ground beef fat. He sells it to her. It's like $1.97. She goes home to make the lasagna, right? For the people that are all in her home in the dark watching TV. And they're watching the game. And every time the game stops and a commercial comes on, homeboy gotta turn the TV off. Because it's saving electricity. Which if y'all don't know, it's not true. what, the more you turn something on and off, on and off, on and off, it's actually pulling a lot more energy to power on. So if you have something on, you might as well just leave it on. You understand? Or just turn it off and don't turn it on for a while. You can't be sitting here click, 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 click and think you're saving. That's not how that works. But, anyway. So she's making the lasagna, right? And she pulls out, guess what? That sauce from that pasta, remember? The one that I told you that her kids and everybody ate off of? And she just dripped it right back in the bottle. Oh yes, my friend. So, she figured out that the dishwasher heats up 165 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe, which is hot enough to cook a lasagna in. So, homegirl decides to get the ground beef and the ground beef fat with the used sauce, and she makes her lasagna. And she puts it in the dishwasher with a bunch of aluminum foil. And then she adds pots and pans that need to be washed. I don't know. But, yeah. So, her guests ate it. And they were like, yo, this tastes like water. And yeah. She was like, I don't care. The way I do my stuff and for nobody else is for me and my family. Which I understand, boo. Do you? But you should have stuck to your guns and told your man, no, don't be feeding people no dishwasher lasagna. Like, what? That's what happens when you end up like on the weird part of YouTube. I don't even know how I got there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't remember how I just randomly stumbled across this video. Like, but I like watching stuff like that because it's just really thinking outside the box, you know what I'm saying? Like, for you to think like one day, let me put this pasta in the dishwasher. See if that cooks. What? To save gas on my stove. People don't think of stuff like that. Like, I don't know, guys. By the way, this dish is kind of like carne asada fries. Have you ever had carne asada fries? It's have your fries with like, I think it's pico, if you get it done right. It's like pico de gallo, steak, sour cream, guac, cheese. It's just really filling fries. This is kind of the same thing. This is the easy version of it because I really like when I make the fries. I usually don't make these big like zesty ones. I usually make like the shoestring ones, more thin. And I'll do a pico de gallo, and I'll do like grilled shrimp with like grilled steak, and I'll just top it with like guac or something and like sour cream. Oh, so bomb, so bomb. Whew. I am getting super full. Yeah, guys, I thought I'd share that with y'all because I was like, what? It just makes me want to go like to that episode. It's all like stuck together because of the cheese. Like, look. It's like just one mess of like cheese and fries. So, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go on there and watch some more stuff. I don't know. Cause if not, I'm not even the full episode. It's like 10 minutes of the episode is just breaking down what happens. But all my shows being off the air, there ain't a lot to watch, you know what I'm saying? We out here struggling trying to find shows. Listen. This ain't it. Alright, guys. I am super full. That was bomb. If you've never tried these kind of fries, you definitely should. It was really good. I can't move, like, of how full I am. It's kind of hard to get up to turn this off. Yeah. And for my spicy lovers out there, if you can't handle the hold on 1 second. Hello? Alright, guys. Anyways, so sorry I had a phone call. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces.